Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. What if I tell you that my daughter Jaylin has a pro skate? It's called the Mini Jaylin. Check this out. No, of course my daughter doesn't have a pro skate, she doesn't even skate, she's 15 months. But if you have such a young son, if you have such a young daughter, what skates would you get them? That has been a struggle for someone like me. Something that you should know is that obviously I do not want to force my daughter to skate, but as someone that skates, my wife also skates, we want our daughter to have some skates in case she wants to skate with us. So basically for Christmas she was still 6 months and I built her a pair of roller skates. Something like this. But it was a little bit different because it's one of those adjustable ones and roller skates end up being a little bit too heavy for babies. Like 4 wheels, like for them to be able to roll, they're like urethane wheels. The urethane wheels are heavier and this was just a little bit too heavy for her, so she didn't really enjoy it. Let's not forget we're talking about a baby. So while I was in China, I ended up finding these skates. I bought these skates. It comes in a pack with protections, like it comes with a helmet, wrist, elbows and knee pads. And these ones are done by the company Micro. Micro is known for doing scooters. And I guess they're into skating. If you remember well, last year at ISPO I made an interview with Mr. Pang, and Mr. Pang told me that they have some slalom skates, they also have some free skates. I didn't saw those, but while I was in China I saw these and I just had to buy them. Why did I bought these skates? Well, there's a few things that make me think that this skate is amazing. First, this is the first skate that I saw for such size. This one goes from size 23 to size 26. Let me show you this. It has an adjustable liner with a Velcro on top, and this can be smaller, or if you put the Velcro more in the end, it's a little bit longer. So like I said, it goes from a European 23 to an European 26. I know that most of the brands like Powerslide and Rollerblade, they have skates starting at size 27, the smallest sizes. More usually starts on size 29, and I do know that Rossi's has the art boot skate that starts at size 25. If we're talking about really young kids, like babies, like I was just saying, when they're about 2 years old, they should be around size 23. So I am not telling you that this is the right age for someone to start skating, but I did start skating when I was 2.5 years old, and I did start with roller skates. Times have changed. Nowadays, you can have skates like these, which are really light. Basically, this is a whole plastic skate. It is what it is. It's super light. It's size adjustable. Like I just said, this one goes from a 23 to a 26. The liner is actually quite comfortable and it's a hard boot, and this is really important in my opinion for a first skate. If you're gonna have a soft boot skate, we're talking about a baby that still, it's hard for them just to walk. If you're gonna give them a skate that will allow them to put their feet like that, that's what they're gonna do. You want the baby to have a skate that keeps their foot, their ankle with really nice support. So these one have a really tall cuff. On my daughter, this comes almost to the knee, man. This comes all the way up to her calf, close to the knee. So it's a really tall skate. The cuff bolt that you see here, it's not really a cuff bolt. Usually on a bigger size inline skate, this bolt here will allow you the cuff, which is this top part, to bend forward and backwards. On these skates, there's no bending. This is just a fixed thing. And it has these lines, I don't know if you can see these curves here, that seems like it's going to make it a lot more stiff. Usually on a kid's skate, you will be able to bend the skate a lot. On this one, you can't really do it, which is cool. Then the buckle on top, it's a memory buckle. Here, the receptor, you can't take it all out. When it comes to the end, it doesn't let you take it out. There's like a little stopper on the inside, so you can't take it all out. But you can choose the size that you want, and then here you just need to clip it. Poof. So it's a memory buckle, kind of like what Rosie's does with like bigger skates. This seems like to be a good thing, in my opinion. So at least whenever they put the skates, it's always going to be as tight as you want it to be. You do it once and then from that on, it keeps going. Then there's like a little Velcro on top, and this front area, this plastic area, can actually be extended or you can make it shorter too. It is a 3-wheel skate, which in my opinion, it's really cool for kids. I like 3-wheel skates, but in my opinion, 3-wheel skates for kids are a really good option. Why? It's lighter. Also, these ones are 3 wheels, but they're like super low. They use, let me just see, I don't even know how big this is. This is a 54 millimeter wheel. And like the profile of this wheel remind me of my pro wheels from Undercover. It's a flat profile. This looks like an aggressive skating wheel, but it lights up. It's really made for kids. I love that. Now, being a flat profile wheel makes the kids have their feet a little bit more stable. If it's a really pointy wheel, it's going to be easier to do these. So we want the skate to be as stable as possible, as light as possible, 3 wheels. Now, of course, it has also some things that I would like to see different. Usually on an inline skate, I'm used to have like an Allen key, right? Just pop the Allen key. This one is a little bit different. It's like a screwdriver thing, or like a Phillips, whatever you call that, like a star. I would like it to be different, but it is what it is. Also, to adjust it, it's just a screw from the top, but again, it's just a regular Phillips tool. It's not the Allen key that I am used to use on my inline skates. Now, something that I found super interesting about these skates is, of course, a kid at this age, they don't know with what foot they're gonna stop. But most of the kids' skates, they do have a brake. Now, imagine that you have brakes on both feet. Why is that cool? We all know that the most common fall is backwards, right? But imagine, if you're about to fall backwards, if you have a stop, then every time that you're about to fall, the stopper will touch. I believe that this is going to prevent most of the falls backwards. But this needs to be tested. Again, like I said, I can't really force my daughter Jaylin to use these skates. But this skate is called MJ. So that's why I said it could be a pro model, the mini Jaylin. It's not, but it could be. Other than that, design-wise, I know that this comes in different colors. I actually like the yellow one because it's not a boy or girl thing. It can be used if I ever have a boy after having this girl. You can also use the same skates. It's yellow. The liner it's actually super cute. It has some cars and apples and watches. It's really kids friendly, and I guess that's what Micro is known for nowadays. Micro is really known for their scooters, and it's actually really cool to see Micro getting into inline skates and bringing a skate like that. So what I can tell you is, this skate, it's a really tiny size. I didn't really saw any other brands making skates these sizes, and again, I bought it in Asia. I know that Asian kids are smaller, and that's probably the reason why I found such a small skate. In my opinion, for babies, it's going to work amazing, but of course, I can't really tell you until my daughter really skates them. So what I can tell you is, in theory, this is probably one of the best baby skates on the market, one of the best first skates right now. And you know what? Maybe you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see how these really work with my daughter, if she really wants to skate. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, do not forget to give me some thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me some thumbs down, but let me know what you didn't like about this video. In case you didn't realize, this video is being recorded in 4K, and I'm gonna try to make a lot more 4K content, especially when I'm back here at the studio. Other than that, just like I always say, do not forget why we all started skating, and that is because it's fun. Cheers, guys, and see you soon.